Hello, internet friends. My name is Bay. Welcome back to more Alan Wake 2, But I'm Bad, a playthrough series here during Thankmas 2024, where we are currently in the Valhalla nursing home, trying to piece together this record to go after our grandfather who went into an overlap because the darkness is drowning him. You get all that? You get all that? Okay. Let's go. Any other surprises? Here is the Old Gods of Asgard Museum and Hall of Fame. Key fob. Beep, beep. Beep. Okay. Just this tiny room. Oh gosh. Old Gods of Asgard, band member dead. The legendary heavy rock band Old Gods of Asgard mourns the loss of their divinely talented guitarist Bob Balder, Fat Bob, as he was affectionately and ironically called, died from complications of a severe illness, leaving his bandmates Odin and Tor Anderson behind. The peace-loving musician will be sorely missed, also by the band's numerous fans. When asked about his loss, Tor Anderson had this to say: "Get the expletive out of my face. Balder is in Valhalla now. He fought cancer like a hero. Bob was too beautiful a soul for this world," added Odin. What this means for the band and their upcoming album remains to be seen. Trashed hotel rooms and ruined pools. Crowds go wild for the Old Gods of Asgard Ragnarok tour, of course. Rock and roll group Old Gods of Asgard are leaving chaos in their wake as they plow through the major U.S. cities on their aptly named Ragnarok tour. The band is breaking their sales records with singles topping the charts and had their latest sold-out concert in Long Beach, California. The fans showed their love for the Reckless Rockers by showering the stage with lacy unmentionables, black roses, and even full beer bottles. Full? Okay. None of this fazed the stars themselves, who embraced the admiration and transitioned from song to song with such gusto that the audience was left catching their breath, eager to keep up with the brothers Anderson and their cohorts. After hours, shenanigans for the musicians included a pool party in private residential neighborhood left to be emptied and sanitized. Oh, okay. And a hotel room nearly destroyed in a classical fashion, not to mention the lengthy room service bill gone unpaid. All things point to the band quickly becoming a strong contender to the iconic Hall of Fame rock groups that came before them. Old Gods of Asgard party like their namesakes and give a performance like no other. Be sure to catch them on their tour and bear witness to rock history in the making. It's damaged window. What are the... Okay. And rock music is an ancient language of the soul, muses Old Gods of Asgard lead singer. I sit down with the Anderson brothers of Old Gods of Asgard fame in the lobby of a rundown hotel somewhere in downtown Detroit. Currently on their Ragnarok hit tour, the busy band members have only a moment to spare a fledgling journalist and his questions before running off to the sound check for their concert tonight. Question: how has the reception been? Tour: amazing. The fans understand what we're about. They get rock and roll. They get the spirit. They know we're not here to censored around. Odin: that's censored right. Question: what do you do? Why do you do what you do? Tor: raucous laughter. I can tell you're new at this, buddy. Why does anyone do what they do? For the glory and the fame? For the money and the sex? Or because you have something inside you that is going to censored burst out if you don't start using it? Odin: it's the latter. Question: that's a good answer. How about music then? What is it about music that compels you? Tor: that would be pretty censored obvious. This is boring me to death, bro. Let's get moving. Sorry, he's always impatient, added Odin. As I stand up to leave for the tour bus waiting outside, the larger-than-life rockers turn around for one final quote. Tour. Music, especially rock and roll, is the ancient language of the soul, man. It's in me. It's godly, and it'll come out like a censored thunderstorm. I like all the censored. It's just drums everywhere, man. Ah, Cynthia.
Anger's remorse. This is the one.
Not Cynthia?
But it's gone. Cynthia has the record.
Oh, Cynthia has it.
She will tell me where to find it.
To memorialize the only pressing of the unreleased single, Anger's Remorse. Cynthia, come on. That's a profile Cynthia Weaver? Oh my, But it's the picture of her, like, zombie body? Oh boy. All right. You know what? Let's do Thomas Zane first. Then we'll do these because these are connected.
Cynthia was close to someone named Thomas Zane. Who is he?
Tom was back. Tom had enemies. In a fancy hotel. Just his imagination. The nightmare started to creep in. Cynthia Weaver smiled.
An old flame. Maybe Tom was taken. Cynthia targeted Tor specifically. Why him?
Deal with the nasty Anderson fellow. His heart was broken. Cancelled. Leaks started appearing. It was too late. Shut her out of her own case.
The dark presence is using Cynthia to keep me from talking to Tor. Where is Anger's remorse now?
It is a young girl in love. A rock and roll cliche. The shadows to come alive. A gift. An on-off death wish.
She has the record. I can get it out of her.
Can you? If she's... How do you get it from her if she's in the... She's not on the overlap? You don't... I thought you needed the record to get into the overlap, so she can't be in it, I guess.
Anger's remorse. Where is it, Cynthia?
Drowned beneath dark water.
Oh, yeah.
Too many hands. The bathroom frightened her. Cut short. She screamed. An old folks' care home.
The Anger's remorse record is in Cynthia's room. In her bathtub.
But I was just in her room, and I looked everywhere, and there was nothing. Well. Oh, there's something on Odin now.
Cynthia took the record, and I brought it back.
Hold up.
Anger's remorse is missing. Who took it?
Our shame becomes the pale horse. Oh, Tor, bro. Tor's love for you is in that song. That's why Cynthia wants it, to ruin him. She made Tor lust after her. We fought one scratching hag years ago. Now he's fallen for another, and we might lose him for good. One less Anderson.
That isn't going to happen. Cynthia has Tor in the overlap. Anger's remorse is the key to get there.
Yeah, I already pieced that
I need
together.
to make Cynthia reveal its location.
Oh, well, we already did that. That's weird that you can get that because of the other profile. The record. Oops. Cynthia tried to drown the record in her bathtub. I'm not sure that's how vinyl works. Pretty sure it's pretty waterproof. Seduce Tor to keep him away from me? Uh-oh. Yep. Hit him with the old Yoko Ono.
A bathtub, a pond, a lake.
Bathtub.
There's a theme here. Tor's not becoming a Taken, but Cynthia is definitely corrupting him. Trying to keep him away from me?
Not just you. Oh my gosh. Is getting to Tor going to unlock all of this to complete this board? That's a crazy amount of stuff that's still tied behind something that is still closed off. All right. I guess back to Cynthia's room. I don't know why when I'm playing as Saga. Also, I don't even know if that even does a whole lot. Just seems like the game runs worse when I'm on Saga, when I'm on Alan. Got anything to add, Ati? You just chilling? Okay. Why he chooses to stay here. You could just blink away to the foundation or something and go back to the oldest house. And jump scare. Oh no, cutscene.
Anger's Remorse by Old Gods of Asgard. I need to play it in the jukebox.
Oh, there it is.
The dark water pressed itself into her.
Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you for your work you did back in the day. Unfortunately, you fell to darkness in your later years. Downstairs we go. Does this door still not react to me, even with the key fob? Yeah, I can't even scan. It's clearly a door to the Ocean View Motel and Casino. Which I still wonder how it's a casino, because I didn't see a casino when I was there multiple times in Control. How about no? Hey! Hey!
Body and soul felt twisted. Looking through.
Okay.
Rustic. Your best was upside down this year.
Damn it.
Balls was bustling.
Whoa, they can blink? Okay, once I heard like the weird wibbly wobbly noise. I was like, oh, it's one of those mirror reflection ones that we fought in the wellness center. Even though it's not one of the old folks, but they do have like the nursing bands on them. They broke off being like tied down to a wellness bed. Yikes. Well, you made quite the mess of the place, didn't you? That was unnecessary. All right. Let's play the record. Is it a wellness bed if you have to be tied to it? Well. I think that's the point. Is that the commentary on the Taken not being well? But they're in a wellness center? Okie doke. Kaboom.
The song will show me the way.
Look in the mirror, the cobweb of my soul, on my face forever, seeking to be whole, driven by passion, raging like a storm, with thunder and lightning.
Music video section, let's go.
The overlap is at the pond. Here we go again.
Oh, Scratch is here. I'm in the bunker? No. Well, I'm off the map. The overlap is the bunker where the girl drowned? Oh, okay. That checks out. Bright Falls record. The body of a missing young youth discovered in flooded bunker. Local girl Nora Hesberg, age 15, who went missing on Saturday of last week, was discovered dead in a sealed underground bunker near Valhalla Nursing Home in Bright Falls. Cause of death has been determined to be drowning. The incident occurred during a gathering of local youths at the bunker. For what? Nora was first reported missing by her parents Sunday morning, when they discovered their daughter had not returned home that night before. The police were contacted and they received a tip to check the bunker from one of the victim's acquaintances. Police are treating the tragedy as an accident. Something tells me it won't be. The community mourns the loss of its young member. I'm going to just go out on a limb and say probably not an accident. Probably not an accident. I don't think much happens in and around this town and or story that's an accident. A sacrifice victim? You know what? Yeah. Ocean View Hotel and Spa. All right. So am I gathering that the Ocean View there are multiple versions of it? Oh.
What are you doing? Help me, please.
This isn't real.
Help me. I can't.
Fuck this place.
Wonder how much this is just like a loop. Yeah? Alright. You don't gotta get your frustrations out on the door, okay? The door didn't do anything to you. Beware the drowned lady. Am I just going in a loop now if I leave? Uh-oh. Oh gosh.
Am I going in circles?
This overlap is like the ashtray maze. Okay. So I have to find the one that isn't a loop. Oh, okay. That one closed. That one closed. I'm getting big ashtray maze vibes. Yeah, huh? Sure. Rip.
Little Vikings. Let me look at my
General store!
Yeah, general store. Mattress.
No power.
No power.
Can't use the switch.
That seems to be Saga's blight. How many times have we turned the power back on as Saga? This will be our third time. Gone too soon. These freaking bags. These bags, I think, are an altered item
I
like
need to get the power on to use the switch.
like the furnace. Not the furnace, the thermos. It could just be, obviously, they only have so many doodads and they have to put, you know, scatter blobs places. But it also feels like things are done deliberately. With Remedy, they're not just putting stuff to put stuff. Because we heard about those bags before. And we keep finding them. All right.
The wall just disappeared. The light did that?
Oh, Saga's got to get a version of the mechanic that Alan deals with. Interesting. He has the little light, the light bulb that can suck and plop light. Is she gonna get something similar to that? Or it's just a similar effect that she gets to deal with. Saga's got...
Destroy the only way.
Hello, Alan. I'm getting there, man. I'm getting my socks wet. That's all I'm doing, really. Oh. I have gone in a circle again. But the light's on. So does that change... I can't help but notice this is called...
Like the others. I need to reach the center.
Yep. Ocean View Hotel and Spa, and this place is very wet.
It was too late.
Cynthia. She's here.
You will. That would make sense. Is it still a loop, though?
A dead end.
Oh. Hmm. Oh. It's not where I went in. This one is super trippy. Because this terrain is changing right behind me. Oh, another light switch. There's also a light switch in that room too.
Locked. The key has to be nearby.
Just use the clicker on it. Use the doorknob. Oh yeah, so I'll have to go back here with the key, but turn the light off. Looks like it was some like military bunker or something, but in Bright Falls, Washington. How about no? Bolt cutters, though. If there's bolt cutters in here, we're probably gonna find them in here then. Otherwise, we just can't progress. So, okay. This will remove a different wall. Okay. Now that both lights are on, we just get more filing cabinets. That doesn't open the other door. Ooh, tool cabinet key. Not as unusual as I might think. Oh, what? Wartime bunkers just being in different... Oh, arrows? I do not need those. But wartime bunkers being just randomly in different states. Yeah, random wartime. Great. I mean, I guess. If anything, it could have been bunkers built in case for war with Canada. This is Washington State, so very northwestern United States. This is that weird water puddle. Okay. So I have the key. So this turns off now. That is ripe for jump scares. Locked. Or just rusted shut. This will be the tool cabinet. Depending on the age of the bunker, could be Cold War as well. Well, I mean, you tell me. These types of gas canisters and wooden crates. Could be, yeah. Because then they're bunkers. Yeah, if you're doing Cold War. Because then you're guarding the western shore from invasion from the other side back then, yeah. Can't only base it off the crates, though. A lot of redundant facilities built to accommodate. Okay. Bolt cutters! These are a tool, though. How are you holding on to those? Are huge bolt cutters. What the heck? Those don't take up inventory space, though. They just exist in Saga's perpetual backpack, like Felix's wonder bag. Okay. About having fallback facilities. For when the primary facilities get nuked. Yeah, well. Alright, that stays off. Even though there is a room over here. I'm assuming this might loop over there. You have a stop sign? No, it's just a chunk of rebar or just pipe with cement on it. That's fucking brutal, man. Don't want to waste my batteries. Oh, this goes into that room. Okay. What is in this room? It's going to loop back around. Some shells. Okay. More arrows that I definitely do not need. Also, my last inventory spot. I don't know how many arrows in the shoebox. Is that a fuse panel? Just a loop. So it was just some ammo in this room. But now I turn the light back on? No, can't anymore. Did her breaking through the wall break this power connection? I guess so. You look like a nurse from the wellness center. You're wearing scrubs. So a wellness center nurse, I guess. Bolt cutter me. Good to know the physicality of bolt cutters is a tool used to break through locks within a metaphysical, paranatural representation of hell. And that, like, bullets work against shadow monsters, you know. Wow, camera. So I guess when the demon invasion starts, if this holds up, just use flashlight and bullets. Magic? No, you can't. This game doesn't have. I was about to say this game doesn't have magic, but then you know what? It might as well. not exactly your standard fare of magic, but meh.
Writing a story.
Are you sure the bolt cutters are real, not just Saga imagined would be the correct tool? Oh, right. I mean, that's also totally fair. Rip Nora. Gone too soon. We have looped again, as is tradition. All right, to what door are we going in now?
Back again. Gotta go deeper.
The water's higher. The water is much higher. At this point, I can't imagine that Saga wouldn't be considered a para-utilitarian because of how much she's had to deal with. Oh, more bolts. Don't need those. At what point do you just become one by... Gotta save our grandfather. Is Saga tripping balls? I mean... not in the royal sense of that statement.
Tor!
Boo! Turn light off.
Where are you? Can you hear me? It's so dark.
Hey, Boss Arena, what's up?
I'm sorry, kiddo. The hag tricked me.
Tor, I'm here! I'm coming!
What you know about boss arenas? I'm gonna be slowed because the water? It's gonna be unique. Okay. Well, engage. Oh. Oh, you can get... Oh, cool. You can stand out of the water. All right. We got water mechanics.
I need to get the lights on to reach him.
Bullets. Oh, I guess boss fight starts now. What's the button do? Nothing. Hello, Cynthia.
Dark water.
You took Tor. I'm here to take him back.
Coming. Saga! So damn dark down here. And underwater.
Ah!
She's trapped me.
Die!
I don't think I'm gonna make it. Dark water. I can't see a way out.
Why, damn it? Why is that? Is there a duck here? Sam Lake thinks he's funny. I guess I can't get touched by the water blob. Okay. Trying to get around without getting hit by the water blob. Got it. He is funny? No, he's a hack. We went over this. Sam Lake is a hack. Can't tell where it is.
There must be a way to get the power back on.
Can't.
I can't stay in the water.
Okay. Yeah, generator over there, yeah. Oh. No! Arrows!
I gotta get out of the water.
So Cynthia's turned into like a... What are they called in Witcher? I mean, a hag, sure, but like, what's the... A bog white? Because she's very water-based?
She's coming.
Damn it. Gives you so many bow and arrows here.
I gotta get out of the water.
Oh! Okay.
Where is she?
I think there's multiple generators, clearly.
I'm not leaving you here, Tor. Hold on!
It is indeed. I guess it's just one generator. It looked like there were two, but...
This is it for me.
Oh. Oh, oh. Button! Oh!
It's cold. Dark. I can't see a goddamn thing. Tell Odin. I'm sorry I fucked everything up.
You can apologize to him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here.
It's like a puzzle boss, not just like fighting her. Oh, okay, good. It's super dark down here. Oh. Hello, Cynthia. Oh, she said like a ton. Okay. I can't shoot anything. I'm like, my controls broke. Oh, I'm off the... Okay. Oh, okay. This is fucking unfair. All right. Sure. It's so okay.
It's cold. Dark. I can't see a goddamn thing. Tell Odin. I'm sorry I fucked everything up.
You can apologize to him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here.
I'm behind something. Does that not block it? Okay. I can't even hold my flashlight long enough. Holy shit balls! Bitch, chill! I'm stuck. Okay. I can't even begin to do anything. Holy shit! Ooh. Okay. Calibrating.
It's cold.
Okay.
Dark.
This seems like use more flares to at least stun her.
Tell Odin.
And to stop all the darkness projectiles. It's not gonna stop the wave.
You can apologize to him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here.
I don't have the... No, I only have 12. Yeah, so I don't even have any of these yet. Maybe I should have had the crossbow. Oh well. Ugh. God, she wiggles so much. All right, damn. Definitely took some calibrating. Not bad, not bad. Got there.
You again. The FBI. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Where are you? Is this coming from the dark place when you were still trapped? I have the clicker. We can finish this.
Without the clicker. You can help. I must find it.
I already have it.
I do have it. It's true.
I can get it to you. But I have to understand. Did you write Logan into the story?
Lad's in danger. I
But
need to get back. I'm writing a story.
You're both not.
It's the only way.
Then change the story.
If this is the past, if this is you still in the dark place, then you can do that, right?
You cannot write her in. She's my daughter, goddammit!
Logan is in the story. I can get him to change it. I have the clicker. I'll make him change it now. He had no right to do this to Logan. To my family.
Yeah, see, I'm just she's just standing here by the water.
Sure.
Oh, fucking hell.
Are you okay?
Hey, you took your sweet time to come save your grandpa, huh?
Nice attitude. A family trait?
You're right. Sorry. Thanks for helping out an old bastard like me.
That's my job. Now, I've got some questions for you.
Of course you do, sweetie pie. And I got answers.
We'll see about that, old man. Okay. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, end of chapter. Makes sense.
Look in a mirror.
Ooh.
The cobweb of my soul. On my face forever. Seeking to be whole. Driven by passion.
We've heard this song before, though. Isn't this the song that plays in Control?
With thunder and lightning and the hubris I was born. Blood hot and vain, I risked to take it all.
I feel like this is the song that plays during the music video boss fight during Control in the ashtray maze. Yeah. Or at least an arrangement of this, I think, because that part was really long. Good song, though. But that song was called Control, not Downfall. So where have I heard this before? Curious question is Poets of the Fall, which is the real band that they parade as old gods of Asgard for the game. Do they have songs that are actually in English that aren't tied to Remedy? Because they're a Finnish group, so I would figure their songs would be in Finnish. And they're not. I don't actually know how that works. Or are they just a mix of both Finnish and English songs? And how much of the fake life of old gods of Asgard is actually a self-reflection on Poets of the Fall? Within their own circle, because I had never heard of them internationally before. You think most of their songs are actually English? Oh. Well, yeah, there's definitely a parallel. Well, I mean, a lot of Rammstein stuff is also still in German, but they do a fair amount of English stuff too. I think, like, multilingual bands, it usually just comes down to how the words mix with their music, if they keep it in their, like, native tongue or what language they choose. Yeah. And just like, you just experienced this with a song in Arcane, for example. An incredible song is in French, but Fortiche, the studio that makes Arcane, alongside Riot, is French. You don't need to know French to know the song is so good and so apt for that moment in the show. And the English version of it is like okay. Because the English doesn't have the same sound as the French language. And it's a love song. So the French version just sounds way better than the English. So I think a lot of that fits with just the tone of the song, the purpose of it, the music that goes with it, and what language works the best. And the same thing could be said for a lot of anime. A lot of songs just sound the best in Japanese, but there are some with some certain anime that also sound totally fine in English. It's just interesting when bands have that option. Yeah, English is pretty big over there in that section of Europe, though. Finnish people aren't just like only speak Finnish. Yeah. English is pretty prevalent over there. Now I don't know how that goes with like Norwegians and Swedes too. I don't know how prevalent it all is. But granted, this is going too deep down into the mucky waters here. A lot of other countries just teach whatever their language is and English just part of the curriculum, whereas in America, at least, I took 3 semesters of German, but it was never to a degree where it sunk in that it lasted my whole life. It wasn't like taking a course to learn a second language. It was like, here's some extra credits, pick a secondary language. And I picked German because my friends picked German, and it sounded cool at the time because it was high school, but it wasn't the same level. I wish I knew more and could speak more of it. Oh gosh, we're back outside. One moment. No, I took German for 3 semesters, yeah. Like 8th, 9th, and 10th grade, I took German. Yeah. The Spanish class was what everyone was picking, and it was super packed. Because we had Spanish, German, or French class we could take. French was obviously like super empty. So like the middle tier one that was full but not jam-packed was German. Same when it comes to Swedish, German, Japanese, but English is also prevalent everywhere. Well, what are the top 3 languages spoken on Earth? It's like different forms of Mandarin. And then is it a tie between Indian and English, or is English still third? I actually don't know what the current, it's definitely Mandarin first, of course. Absolutely, like not even contest. But I wonder where that all lies. Yeah. There's also a song in Arcane that is sung completely in Mandarin. You do not need to know the lyrics. You don't need to know the translation. There is an English version, but you don't need, it's so much better in Mandarin. It's so beautiful in its actual language it was designed for, with the music that back is so good. I'm just musing on the fact of just like language with music, because music is a big deal in Remedy games, and it's just interesting to button hook it back that this is a Finnish band and they do a lot of English songs. Yeah. English is still third. Oh, but not verbally though. Yeah, sprechen Sie Deutsch? Not entirely. It's been many years removed. I wish I knew more or remembered more.
We need to talk.
Damn right. Lots for me to explain. But not here. The night's got ears. We can have our talk in your head. You have a room there, right?
How do you know about that?
I'm your grandfather. What don't I know?
These curated dialogue sequences. We just had that one with Saga. Because we actually, a lot of the time, we don't see Saga talking because always the camera's behind her head. The facial animations. I really wonder if they're doing mocap animating over or if it's all just hand animated. Because now looking at Tor with the way his mouth movements move and his beard, it's so good. And that's what we're going to have for Control 2. Ooh, baby! Because Control has like a weird, cartoony, uncanny valley vibe to it. But I'm imagining that this is going to be the same standard for Control 2. And then if we get Alan Wake 3 in the future, love it. Love it, love it, love it. So good. All right, profiling time. Interesting how they're separate. Probably because Odin has a ton of stuff. Okay, let's dive in. The Mind Place.
You know about my mind place? How is that possible?
We all have the power. Find the truth. Damn right I do. Odin already told you you're a seer. You can gaze into their heads, see the truth. See past the lies. Past this bullshit horror story. Us Andersons aren't bound by it. You can fight it. Don't be the story. Make the story.
It's true. I am a seer. I have a power. My mind place is more than I thought it was. This isn't my intuition. I'm seeing their thoughts. Is this why I know the truth about Logan? While everyone else forgot?
This brings an interesting wrinkle to the established lore to how I understand it within this universe, though. Is the Anderson seer power brought on by a bloodline? A bloodline of para-utilitarians? Is it actually some Norse magic? Is it brought on by some object of power that their family bonded to generations ago? Like, what is this going to lead to, I wonder? Because it has to be explained to some way. These games don't just give people superpowers and then just like, yeah, that's what it is. Everything has like a fulcrum point or like a why that happens.
You said you were my grandfather. If that's true, why wasn't I told about you?
You were part of our fucked up family way before this horror story. I was a shitty fucking dad to Freya. Your mom didn't deserve that. Not one bit. Things were said and done. Not a day goes by I haven't regretted it. But that fucking father of yours didn't make things any easier. I know Freya is gone. So I need to apologize to you. I am sorry, Saga.
I can see he's sorry. Mom said she didn't want anything to do with my grandfather. And that my father died before I could remember. It all matches. Tor and Odin are part of my family.
Whoa.
Mom wouldn't talk about my father. You knew him?
Some doors are better left closed. Your dad was a complicated bastard. Always thinking too many steps ahead. That's not how we work. There was trouble, and then he was gone. I didn't handle it well. Freya didn't want anything to do with me after that. I can't blame her.
I never knew my dad or my mom's family. So many broken relationships in my past. I won't lose mine. With Logan. With David. I won't stop until they're safe. You said you were a shitty father to my mom. Is that why she left?
Freya never looked back. My girl was strong. Freya always thought our powers had a dangerous side. Odin and me did fuck with things that should not have been fucked with. Your mom had common sense. She raised you right. Kept you safe. I'm not surprised she didn't tell you about the Anderson power.
She was always protecting me. Whenever I told my mom about my mind place, she called it make-believe. I wish she'd been more honest with me. At least towards the end.
So nothing about its origin, just the fact that it exists in the Anderson line, clearly. I have a hard time believing it's just magic, though, with the way this world works. What's it connected to?
I have the clicker. Can I use it to save my daughter?
Just
An
magic.
app. Get your guitar roaring and your drums crashing. Blow reality's eardrums. Just the light switch isn't enough. It's Tom's story we're dealing with, so he's got to be the one to rewrite it. After that's done, he can flick that switch to bring the whole thing home, baby.
Isn't Tom dead?
I can't use the clicker without Wake. Tom. Meaning Wake. He needs to rewrite the story first. I can't stop the horror story without him.
Now, that's just making me think that what we were theorizing before is that Tom Zane was just Alan Wake before, because Alan had like a rock star author career as Thomas Zane, I guess. Did Thomas Zane create Alan Wake as a persona, if you will, a stand, if you will? Oh, that's a whole other thing. Okay. All Andersons have powers. Mom never told me about them because she thought they were dangerous, wanted me to have a normal life. They can communicate with me here because they have something similar, because we're family. Tor and my father had problems. There was trouble. Freya took me away after that. I think I'm too focused on the control POV. In the end, they too could just be trying to make sense of things, slapped labels on them. That's true. Oh, I know. But I wouldn't be as connected to the control point stuff if it wasn't so in my face in this game. I mean, all the FBC, all the nursery rhyme stuff, all the Ati being just here, all the stuff connecting to the Ocean View, you know, motel, casino, motel, and hotel and spa, whatever. If it wasn't as connected, I would be like, okay, this is like Alan Wakey stuff. But clearly, it's all in this universe's magic system. So I'm just wondering aloud, how connected is it, or are there just other things afoot? Because obviously, in Control specifically, everything is tied to the oldest house and like the board and the astral plane, right? It's all very like, that's the thing. Anything that comes out of that, from objects of power to altered items, whatever, it's all there. So now I'm just wondering, is the Alan Wake stuff, but then again, the FBC calls him a peri-utilitarian, which is another word for modern wizard, I guess, if you want to go that route. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is to Mom. Mom called the mind place make-believe. She didn't want me knowing about the Anderson powers. Tor and Odin understand the true nature of the mind place. Wait, what? That doesn't go there? The true nature? Oh. The last okay, this connection here is one more. Isn't some mental technique it lets me inside people's heads to see the truth.
Tor and Odin can actually speak with me in my mind place, thanks to their own powers.
Because even then, obviously their names, right? Odin, Tor, Freya. I don't think Saga is a name in that world, other than just a saga is tied to all those old storytellings. And then now using seer, right? That's just, it's all very flavored in that realm. Not bound by Wake's story. The Andersons can see through the horror story. Oops. That's the connection.
Tor and Odin are my relatives. The evidence fits with what I know is true. It's a lot to process.
Anger's remorse mentions the man I drove away.
The way Tor behaved? I'm surprised my mom hung around for as long as she did. But he is genuinely sorry.
Because if they're actually just... if they're connected to, like, Norse gods, right? Via the bloodline, that just makes me wonder just what other sets or power sets or magic systems are involved. It's a lot. I mean, look at all the things we're connecting right now. There's a lot of things. So Alan Wake or Thomas Zane just could be a pen name too. True. Also could totally be true. The clicker acts like an amplifier. It can magnify the reality, changing effects of art. Yes. So Wake writes a story. The dark place makes it change reality, and the clicker amplifies that change, making it permanent. Makes sense? Because, yeah, we still know, like, the clicker is obviously an object of power, right? Even the cultists called it that. Because Wake wrote the story, only Wake can edit it.
Wake needs to be the one to rewrite the ending. And I'll need to keep an eye on him.
Anderson family is immune to the effects of the story because of hereditary power. That doesn't go with the clicker, does it? Well, yeah, will my memories change?
The story doesn't affect me like it does other people. Because of who I am. Because of my family.
Right. So that alone, so long as my head is safe from the story, I can focus on fixing this. Yeah. So that alone makes it there's opposing forces then, or at least different camps of powers. Area around an overlap is always flooded. Yeah, big water. Does overlap cause the flooding? Lots of water. Always. Another dark place by playing Tor and Odin's song.
Overlaps require pieces of art to enter. Is that because of the dark place's focus on art? There are literal overlaps between our world and the dark place. Did Wake name all these things?
A song about remorse, a float about murder, a poem about terror. I'm seeing a pattern. All artistic work tied to dark events. And the dark place in our world overlap connects to urban legends, traumatic events, pieces of art needed to enter. This is still locked. We're still not to a point where all of these manuscript pages connect yet. Good gracious. Okay. Whoops. We have now the Anderson brothers. Case closed. Just gonna fill it all in now.
Logan into the story. He had no right to use her like this. There is still time to make him fix it. I won't give him a choice.
Rescue Toy Anderson, my grandfather from the dark presence. Wake fucking wrote Logan into this story. She's in danger because of him. Within Scratch's reach, I need Wake to write an ending that will save her. But she's nowhere near this. So that brings up this question on how far this presence, the dark presence, the power of this can even spread. Because she's nowhere near Bright Falls. The overlap.
Tori's here in the overlap. Gotta find him and get the fuck out.
Oh, that was what I found it earlier. Okay, so this is sorted, looks like. We're still on the main story one now.
Thanks for telling me this, Tor. I need to go find Wake. To stop this.
The old gods of Asgard will be ready to help. Me and my bro will bring the rock when you need it. Remember, your daughter is alive. Just kept from you by this bullshit horror story.
I needed to hear that. Thanks, Grandpa.
Don't worry about me, kiddo. I'll drag my sorry ass over to Odin. A few shots of the Andersons' finest will fix us both up. See you soon, Saga.
Is
The
Moonshine...
FBC is holding Wake at the sheriff's station. I need to make Agent Estevez understand.
Is Moonshine
They
what you
have
should be...
Wake and I have the clicker. We have to work together to stop this.
How do you know they're only at the Bright Falls station and they
Casey.
didn't...
Do you read me, Casey? Damn it.
Nope.
Where are you, Casey? He better be okay.
Hmm.
Focus, Saga. Get to the station. To Wake.
But also investigate the previously flooded area. Because now we have bolt cutters. Oh, that opens up like 3 other areas at least. This is a shortcut back around the front of the house. This goes down to the ranger station. Then there's the boatyard. I can't zoom out to the other map. There's also behind the knights hideout, their workshop rather. Oh my goodness, there's a lot to explore now. That animation broke. It put me on the other side of the fence. That was a little silly. All right. It's hitting me with an investigation over here. Does that take us back? Or do I have to just walk all the way back to the sheriff's station? Also, do I go back? I gotta probably go back and talk to Ati. Oh. Or maybe he doesn't have dialogue. Or maybe he's gone.
Saga had slid into a nightmare.
I missed one on the
A
floor.
growing amount of evidence said her daughter was dead.
Nope.
Saga couldn't accept that. Wake said it could be undone. But Wake was gone, in the custody of the Federal Bureau of Control. Casey, her only ally, was gone too. She was alone. Agent Estevez had pulled rank on her, stonewalled her, shut her out of her own case. Saga refused to give up. She needed answers. Tor and Odin Anderson would have some. A family visit then. No one could blame her for that. Saga was trapped in a horror story. It was manifesting itself around her like the darkness of a mental illness, pushing her deeper and deeper.
Or is the investigation things hitting up this mayor station? Oh yeah, this is part of one of the boards in the mine place is these.
Vote Mayor Setter to sit in office.
This is like this little side thing is to find all of these. That's what the investigation blob was? Yep. Okay. Weird. I just noticed those earlier before I started recording again. All right. Is Ahti hanging out? Where's Rose? This place is... Holy crap. So much of that was way more messed up than I thought. We have so many more lunch boxes to figure out and find, too. Damn. Is anyone even here? I can't play that film projector. Oh, there they are. Oh, our hands aren't all bloody now.
Oh, have you seen the way Tor's been slobbering over Cynthia?
Well,
He's like a horny teenager.
What's wrong with a little romance at our age?
okay, no new dialogue with them. Bunch of static from that TV still.
Planning to go watch the Deer Fest parade, Maggie May?
Sit in a crowd of noisy drunks all day.
Are they just here by themselves? Where is everybody? There's a floating cup. Okay. Well, Pat's back in his room. No dialogue. Shoebox me? We have a lot of stuff. I don't know how I feel about the hunting rifle. I feel like it's pretty good. I guess it does take up 4 slots, whereas the bow only takes up 3, but you need to also add ammo to the bow. The bow kind of takes up 5 slots. Where did Rose go? Why did it move my save spot? That was weird. That's when I misclicked it, but like it pushed my my selection. Yikes. Are you back in your room, Donna? Oh, okay. He's still bedridden. I guess technically because all that happened at essentially over a course of a couple of minutes in total. Is Ahti still up here chilling? What the shit? Old ass creaky house. Ahti's not here. He has indeed poofed. Still can't interact with this door, can I? Nope. So Rose is just gone. There's still some darkness wobbles in here. And so Rose just pieced. I'm assuming she's at the diner now. I don't know. Alright, I don't think there's anything else to explore in the wellness center. No, nothing else here. Okay. Place is quite trashed. Clearly there are some manuscript pages I have missed. But when it's all super dark, it's hard to see them. That's why I was checking my map a lot. Because if you walk by them, then they'll show up. Why is it still so awkwardly dark in here? Oh, there is bolt cutters out here. Like, this was all blocked off. Nothing else is actually in the wellness center. We're good? Yeah. So what are bolt cutters over here for? Oh, this is the other... It's the other door. Could be a lunchbox out here. Might as well. Any lunchboxes? Nope. I got turned around with what door I was at. So it's the inner door between this and the actual the manor over here then? Just a connection point back to the... Oh, wait. Is there a way to get in the other side of the dispensary for any reason? Yeah. She's cutting the whole chain, not just the bolt cut or the pieces connected to it. This is just the two ways to go back over here. Because the dispensary shows up as grayed out. But there's no bolt cutter or anything that it brings up, so... Let's just do it once through. I'm assuming there's nothing going on here anymore. Power is on, but it's definitely super dark. Oh, it's just because it's a light room. That's what it means. Yep, nothing else. Okie doke. Well. I do want to go to the first zone. I do have to run all the way back to my car. Because I know we have the bolt cutters. I'm doing more of the exploration before we move on to the story. Which is really just power progression. Trying to find lunch boxes. That cup is so funny. It's crazy how small and really large these areas are. Again, just because of how slow you move through the zone. But see, I can't even leave back through the gate. I have to go back through the... Dang. I thought that would actually open to give us a faster way back, but you have to go back through the whole side. So how do I get to... This is like past that other gazebo. I got turned around. I'm gonna go find that because I want to go to this ranger station side. My button to pause is not working. Okie doke. We have arrived.
When Cynthia Weaver was downstairs at breakfast, Rose snuck into her room. With all the lamps in the room, it took her a while to find the one with an angel. Luckily, the dream Alan had sent her had been very clear. Rose was certain that Cynthia would not miss one lamp. She had so many. Tonight, Rose would put the lamp in a shoebox and let it sink into the garden pond. That's what Alan wanted, That's how she could help him. The thought made her whole body buzz with joy. Cynthia knew the lamp was missing the very moment she came back to her room. She was overcome by grief. It had been Tom's lamp, one of the few things that reminded her of him. It had not worked in a long time with the cord severed and the light switch gone. But there are other kinds of lights than the ones we can see. The invisible light of the angel lamp had held Cynthia together all these years. With tears welling in her eyes, she didn't see the shadows shifting in the corners of her room.
See, yeah, that's so... God, that's so scratched, by the way. Good God. So, the angel lamp was Thomas Zane's, which also is Alan Wake's. But then Thomas gave it to Cynthia, or Cynthia got it from Tom. So then Cynthia had it. But then Alan told Rose, apparently in a dream, to put it in a box and put it in the lake to get it to him in the dark place. To give him back his lamp or something. I don't know, man. What the heck? Bolt cutters. Lamp. Mm-hmm. I freaking, I don't know. Oh, okay. That was abrupt. I wonder if this area has darkness. Okay. Bunker Woods. They're looking for boxed lunches. Oh, I'm gonna have to fight more wolves, aren't I? Shit. I don't have a lot of. I don't have any shells, man.
Another one of those cult boxes.
This is a normal lock, so no? We still haven't found the stream side stash. Huh. It's a locked box. So need the actual key for it. There's so many arrows. They just loop back around to this, so the key is just somewhere. All right. And this is with graphic settings turned down so the game actually runs smoothly. Because it's so angry. Oh. Okay. He's looking for the other arrow on the plank of wood. Well, this will do it for this YouTube chunk. We're going to keep exploring this area. I want to go do the RPG thing of find all the stuff in all the places you couldn't go before the video game before we move on. So we're doing that now. So the next one's going to start off with doing that. Okay. Let's open this one first. You can't hide from the trees. We are everywhere. What kind of flare is that? Is it a super flare? Rocket flare? Single shot flare inflicts heavy damage in a large... Oh my god. Saga's got rocket flares? So those are emergency flares that shoot usually up into the air. You pull the tab on the back and it... It's like basically a handheld firework. That's basically what that is. Instead of just well, I guess a flare is also a handheld firework, but it doesn't shoot it out like a munitions cannonball. Okay. Okay. All right. What else are we going to find? Oh, cool. It like cleans up the map as I rotate around it. Because there's 2 houses here. The ranger station and that tiny building, which I imagine will be a save. But we'll find out.